How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Far Cry 4 custom map video. It's your friend Ed, and today I'm actually showcasing a map from an old buddy of mine. His name is Lillestoel. I cannot pronounce his name, and I no longer speak to him. Not because me and him are not cool and all that. It's because we're busy being adults. Me and him started talking way back when Far Cry 3 was announced, and after that we slowly just stopped talking. He has his own YouTube channel, and he makes great videos. I would say he's a better speaker than I am. He takes his time saying his words, which I do not at all, if you haven't noticed yet. He made a map, and it's actually pretty cool. It's called Hopeless Escape, and I like the tone of the map as well as the design of the map. It's very linear, but it's also fun to play, if that's the right way to say it. I'm going to go ahead and snatch his video, do a little bit of editing, make it a little bit more of my style, but it's still going to be his content, his map, his voice, and everything. That's it, guys. If you want to see his channel, just click on the description below or on the screen right now, and you can watch all of his videos and look at his channel. He's a pretty cool guy. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.
Hey, Ajay, wake up. Listen, brother, we don't know how you made it there, but we need you to escape. Pagan Man is planning an attack against our people. Need to be very careful. He has people stationed all over that place. Some people are saying that there's even slaves in there, so don't get caught. Listen, we know you don't have any weapons, but there needs to be something you can find that can help you escape. We know you're cold, lonely, and hungry. It's gonna be a tough challenge. Try your best to get out of there, and don't think it's a hopeless escape.
Greetings everyone, Lillestoel here, and today we're taking a look at my newest Far Cry 4 custom map called Hopeless Escape, which I made on my PlayStation 4 a few weeks ago. And I've got a lot to say about this map, but I think the first thing I should point out is that I feel this might be my best custom map to date across all the Far Cry games on any platform. It's basically a stealth map that is designed to be played in a very specific way, and you have to think and immerse yourself in order to figure out how to beat the map. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on this map, although it has been rated 2.8 out of 5 stars in the game's map browser, which I think might come from people who got frustrated while playing and they disliked it because they found the map annoying and difficult, which is a completely valid complaint. I have no problem with that at all, and because of this I'm going to try to make my next map easier to play, although I personally did enjoy making something a bit difficult where the enemies are strategically placed instead of just shoehorning in 60 random enemies at random locations. One thing I mentioned in my previous custom map video is that custom maps are much better if you stick to one theme or playstyle for the map, because in my Desert Road Rage map, I tried mixing racing, assault, and climbing all in one map, and when you do that it just feels forced, and I think it's much more fun if you stick to one style for each map. And that's something I feel I successfully pulled off with Hopeless Escape, which is very linear, and it's got a focus on stealth, and it makes players try to figure out how to silently get to the end of the map, and you just kind of have to follow this specific playstyle, because one of the main rules of the map is that if you get detected, you just instantly lose and you have to start over. So you can't come rushing in, because as soon as they spot you, it's game over. Once again, I have stripped clean the user interface, so you won't have that minimap interrupting the experience. But I did keep the reticle, which is mandatory if you're going to be using throwing knives, so you can actually see where you're throwing them. Making a map which is pretty much all set inside a cave is not something I'm used to. I've always tried to use the terrain tools, the collections, textures, and the natural objects to make realistic, good-looking maps. But when you're constructing a cave, you pretty much rely entirely on adding details using objects, which actually led to taking up 99.9% of the memory available in the editor, so I literally couldn't add a single more object on the map when I was done. I came across a few challenges I haven't dealt with before when I made this one. One thing I struggled with was making the caves light-proof, because the rocks I used to make the caves were invisible on the back, so they didn't prevent the moonlight from coming inside the cave to light it up. What I had to do was to add a massive rock the size of 8 grid zones or something like that, and place it on top of the whole playable area so that it would cover up the entire outside of the cave. And this actually took me a couple of hours to calibrate correctly, because I was determined to have a hole in the roof of the cave in this first section of the map so that the moon could be seen through the hole. And in attempting to cover the entire playable area with one massive rock while still having that hole to peek through to just see the moon was something that I wasted a lot of time doing, and just testing, readjusting, and then testing once again, and then readjusting some more over and over again, almost till I went insane. If you pay attention to the gameplay, you should see me looking through the hole spotting the moon, as well as you'll see that the entire first portion of the cave system is dark, whereas the second part of the cave with the 4 miners on the bridge is receiving moonlight inside the cave, even though there's no holes in the roof of the cave, which I couldn't fix because I had run out of memory for the entire map. In the end, I'm very proud that I managed to add some cool ways of playing the map instead of just walking up behind every single enemy and stabbing them. As you can see in the video, I've added grappling points that allows you to drop down on top of enemies to take them out from above. And I placed animation points on a destructible bridge you can walk under, which allows you to plant C4s under the enemies without them even knowing you're there, so you can blow them all up at the same time, which I thought was pretty epic, if I can say so myself. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like rating down below, and if you didn't like the video, please drop a dislike. I would very much appreciate it if you guys could take a minute to test my map yourselves and rate it if you're interested. And I hope some of you guys will leave some feedback in the comment section. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace.